Oh, yeah. What's going on, everybody? It's been a while. Nine drinks in the house, man. I think you're the only one, bud. That's okay right now. I haven't done a live stream and it feels like a little bit. It's a little bit harder with me being on noons. But and then just hearing I got some personal stuff going on too with my work, and it's garbage going on. We just got another 40 layoffs out of our work, and your boy's safe right now, but it's like I'm right on the cusp of being laid off. So a little bit stressed over that, but man, I'm good. I'm still there. Been laid off a couple times there already, and always, sometimes I do plant-wide layoffs where they lay everybody off, and we just come back like a couple weeks or a week or. But this one's like 40 individuals, and when you get 40 individuals, that means it's like a permanent layoff, and that's a permanent layoff, and they'll be back eventually, but it just kind of sucks. What's going on, Vash? How you doing, man? 9 drinks, or hey, dang, my bro, sorry to hear about that jazz. I know it sucks, man, but I'm there still. But I'm right on the cusp of being laid off again. But it's okay. When I get it, and it's coming eventually. That's what happens when you work for Chrysler Stellantis, man. The car business or the car industry just sucks to work in when business isn't going very well. Hey, how's it going, Christine Orlando? Hey, I don't think I've seen you on here. How's it going? How you doing? Thank you very much. You can get me in at UPS. Where? In Windsor, Ontario? I'd probably think about that, bro. I might need those services maybe later on down the road, man, eventually, because I know I'm going to get it. I'm supposed to be there's rumors that well, it's not a rumor, it's actual real that we're losing another shift in June. So that could probably come in handy, buddy. You never know. Okay, things are coming to you. Plus, you're a savvy. Go get it. Thanks, brother. Thank you very much. Rare, I catch you. I thank you. Yeah, I don't usually do the daytime ones. Sometimes I'm just too tired when I'm on afternoons. I work till midnight. I get off at midnight, and it's like I come home. It's 12:30. I like to putz around a little bit, watch a little TV. I'm exhausted. I don't go to bed till late, and sometimes I'm just too tired to do a live. I usually do it on Tuesdays when I'm on days. It's like 6:30, 7 o'clock. But thank you for coming in, Christine. I really appreciate it. But anyways, man, let's not talk about my work. It's bumming me out. So let's talk about the Detroit Football Lions, man. We got a couple people in the chat. Don't be shy and share this if you don't mind. Share it out, like, subscribe, comment. That's what we like, and that's what we like to do here. But I'm still having trouble with when I go solo. This is why you're not seeing me. I'm just gonna do it like this because it looks bad if I put my picture up and there's no background. It's just here. Let me see if I can do it though. Whatever. This is what I'm going to do. I got a nice new chair too, but that's okay. Hey, what's going on, Madness? What's up, brother? How you doing? Go Tigers, bro. Go Miggy. Go Tigers. Go Miggy. What's going on, man? Let's go. Got to get that 3,000 hit. And I wasn't really mad at Aaron Boone for doing what he did either, man, yesterday, walking Miggy in the 8th inning. That's baseball. I think people take it too far. Miggy wasn't mad. He knows it's coming. It would have been nice to see him get it yesterday, though. He'll get it today. He's getting that today, bro. Hey, what's going on, Mark? How you doing? Willis at 2. Oh, boy. I can't do it, bro. I don't like him at 2. I like him as a player. Don't get me wrong. It's like you can't say anything about these players anymore. People get too offended. I do like him. I just don't like him at 2. Debo to Detroit, bro. You know what, man? I don't get excited over players much. You guys know that, man. If you guys know me for the past couple of years when I've been doing this YouTube thing, I don't get really overly excited about free agents, possible trade scenarios, this and that. Debo's a different animal, man. I want him in Detroit, man. And we can talk about that in a bit. Let me say hi to everybody. Got a couple more people coming into the chat. Where have I been? Well, I've been around, bro. I've been throwing out videos. Just when I'm on noons, sorry. When I'm on noons, it's a little bit tougher for me to get the lives going on noon. So I decided to do a day one. I usually do it, on Tuesdays on ORUM'S Forum, ORUM'S Den at 6:37 p.m. But man, I've been around, bro. Just been busy, man. Just been a little bit stressed out lately, man. Everything's good, bud. Thanks for asking, though, Mark. I appreciate it, buddy. And they say, bro, how are your thoughts on Yankees walking? We just talked. I'm okay with it, bro. I'm okay with it, man. Boom was just doing it. I don't think he was doing it on purpose. I think it was the first time ever in Major League Baseball history, though, that something like that happened. From what I'm understanding, that it was the first time that anybody was walked about to get their 3,000 hit. I don't know how true that is, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Tell you the truth, I don't really think it's a big deal. Here's Johnny. What's up? Love you, Orm. Always great stuff, man. Thanks, buddy. Thank you very much, man. Love you back, man. Miggy took it like a champ because he is a champ, bro. He's the man. Miggy's Miggy. Miggy don't care. You know what I mean? I guess he was like having some fun on him, jawing on him. I missed it. I was at work. I was literally driving to work when Candelario was up to bat in 8th. And I don't know what even Candelario did. I know Meadows ended up hitting the double or something like that, made it 3-0. But I was literally one guy away from Miggy. I was one batter away from Miggy, and I had to walk into work, so he ended up walking up. So I thought I was kind of funny, but whatever. No quarterback at 2. I'd rather go defense. I want defense, man. That's what I want, man. Hutch at 2. Jag's going to protect Lawrence. I think they should, Christine. I think they should go after Neal or go after Ekwonu, whatever his name is. The kid out of I can't even remember what school he went. What school did Ekwonu go to? North Carolina State? Where did he didn't go to North Carolina, did he? Where did he go, man? I got it in my magazine. It's gonna bug me now, man. It's gonna bug me. But yeah, man, I think they need to protect Lawrence as well. I don't even know where they have him. Ekwonu, I can't even think right now. I'm still kind of a little bit tired, everybody. So kind of bear with me here. I literally just woke up like half an hour ago. So it's all good. Yeah, North Carolina State. I was right. All right, man. NC State. So, yeah, I think they should protect him too, man. You got to protect your franchise quarterback. Will the 3,000 be another home run? That's right, yeah, because he's at 1,000 and 2,000 hits for home runs, eh? That'd be nice. Kayvon at 2, he's the best pass rusher. I think so too, Nick. Thanks for joining the chat, man. That's my guy. I've never seen so much slander on a player ever. They got guys like Joel Klatt. Joel Klatt, if you guys don't know who Joel Klatt is, man, he's like an analyst. He played for, I don't even know where he played for. Colorado, Buffalo back in the day. I don't know if he even played professional football. He might have. But, man, he doesn't even have Kayvon Thibodeau in his top 10 defenders coming out in this draft. I think that's absolutely maddening. And his reasoning is because he didn't see him produce plays in the fourth quarter. I was like, what are these guys watching? Like, I don't know what these guys watch, man. I really don't know what these guys watch. But we're going to get into some Kayvon. We're going to get into some Debo. We're going to get on some things like that, guys. Mark, thanks, buddy. You're the best YouTube Lions guy, Mark. You cannot take so many breaks from these live shows. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. I know, man. Sometimes a guy's got to take a break, though, dude. Sometimes a guy's got to take a break. It's harder for me when I'm on afternoons, dude. It's just hard for me on afternoons. I try to do them during the day. And I usually have some guys on. I usually have, my boy Micro Mike, Gridiron Blitz, Dern. But I wanted to go solo today, man, because I'm tired too, and sometimes it just flows better for me when I'm tired and I'm stressed. So it's all good. Andre and Pat McAfee shows, I respect your live, bro. I respect you too, dude. Thanks for coming in. Lioner of douchebagia. I love that. I love that, bro. A week until the draft. Can't wait. Dude, can't get here fast enough, man. Can't get here fast enough. Boone said Meadows made him pay for that. And he did, man. Meadows has been a nice little addition, eh? I remember being told Meadows was a junk player. He was no good. His averages kind of dipped the last couple of years, but I think he's a solid baseball player. And he's made a couple of nice plays out in the outfield, which is something he doesn't really do a whole hell of a lot. Not really known for his defense. So good for Austin Meadows. I wish Baez didn't get hurt, man. It seems like that thumbs could be a problem. For sure, man. Miggy respected Torkelson is amazing. When Tork hit that bomb a few nights ago, a week ago, Miggy looked more excited than Tork, man. So I love that, man. Miggy's the best, man. Miggy's a good mentor. He's had his demons in the past, but you gotta love him. Actually, hubby Mark here, better known as Loyal Lion 23. That's awesome. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Hey, Vash. Draft next week. Let's go. Hope good picks. I'm sure we're going to have some good picks. Equan and NC State. That's right, man. I just couldn't get it out. Equan definitely in the mix for the Jags. I think so, too. I can't even believe we don't even have we don't even know what Jacksonville is really going to do yet either. It's unreal. What are they going to do? Are they going to take Hutch? They're going to take the offensive tackle. They're going to shock the world and take Kayvon Thibodeau. It's first time in a long time I've seen a draft like this ever. I don't even know what a lot of teams are going to do. It is up in the air. First time I've seen this in years. I can't remember a draft like this. If anybody can, let me know. Their 3,000 home run will be number 4 of all time for that milestone. That'd be phenomenal. I can't wait till he does. I wish I was on days, man, because I got a feeling he's going to do it today. Man. I really wish I wasn't working. Yeah, the slander for Tibbs is ridiculous, bro. It's Micah Parsons all over again, but 10 times worse. You can't say nothing good about Thibodeau. It's funny when you talk about Thibodeau, right? You talk about Thibodeau, man, and nobody has a problem with the way he plays on the field most of the time. People will say he's lazy, he has no work ethic. I don't know where the hell that comes from either, man. He doesn't have a work ethic. What do you mean? I don't understand. What does this kid need to do? Then I got guys on my video. I made a video about what the Lions I think they're going to do, and they tell me that Thibodeau took the easy way out, went to Oregon, could have played anywhere he want to. First of all, it's none of your damn business where Thibodeau goes. He wants to go to a school. Let him go to any school he wants to. He wants to go to community college. Let him go there. He doesn't have to go to Alabama. He doesn't have to go to Clemson. He doesn't have to go to Ohio State to prove to you that he's a good football player. He went to a school best suited for him and what he thinks will be for his future. That's nothing to do with you. Now, I'm not yelling at you, Nick. I'm not yelling at you, my brother. It's just I got people telling me that he's just a selfish, lazy kid that doesn't love football. Why? Because he has other interests? Because he doesn't sleep with the football at night? He doesn't crap out goalposts. Like, give me a break, man. This kid's got other interests. But what he is on the field is dynamic. He's very dynamic. His first step is uncanny. It's unmatched in this draft. Does he need some polishing? 100% he does. No, nobody's perfect in this draft. No one's perfect in every draft. There's no consensus top guy in this draft. Everyone's got red flags. Everybody. All of them. But the ones on Thibodeau, I just think are unjust. True Light. Woo! What's going on? How's it going, True Light? Thanks for coming in. So glad I got to witness the careers of Sanders, Megatron, Miggy. May not have the best team record, but what man. Seen them all play live, brother. Absolutely amazing, man. Many, many times. Hopefully we get a couple more in the future. Can hear it in your voice. You need the triple shot Starbucks iced coffee. Yeah, I just woke up 9 drinks, man. I come home and I go to bed late, man, when I'm on noons. Like at 3:30, 4 in the morning sometimes, man. Last night I tried to go a little bit earlier because I knew I was coming on today, and that was like 2:30. So it's not that bad. Oh, yeah, rest in peace to my boy, too, man. Rest in peace to my boy, Andy Apitas. I had a friend of mine that passed away a few days last week, way too young. Rest in peace to Andy, man. Love you, brother. Gonna miss you. Everybody seems to be, man, going. Like, you know, we had Mike Bossy died from the Islanders. Guy Lafleur died today. Man, Guy Lafleur died today. Longtime hockey legend of the Montreal Canadiens. It's absolutely just heart-wrenching, that one, too. So just messed up. What's going on, Brandon Kenny? How you doing, brother? Thanks for coming in. Dude, Castro filling in great for Baez. Yeah, I know, man. But we're missing Almagro, bro. We're missing Almagro. Yeah, Tigers miss Baez in the lineup for sure, man. Castro's bat, not as good. No, for sure. Hey, Gibby on YouTube. I love it, man. Gibby on YouTube. Love that. Who's that picture right there? Who is that? Is that Jefferson? I like it, man. I like it. You know, even though he's a rival, it looks like Justin Jefferson. Am I wrong? Doing the gritty? Welcome to the show, though, brother. Welcome to the show. We welcome all NFL teams, even if you're from the North. Even if you're from the NFC North, man. We're all good over here, man. We all get along. What's up, Patty Grimes? How you doing? Castro, I think, is third highest on the lineup in 286. You know, he's doing well. You know, he's filling in nicely. I don't like him. Was it a couple games ago? He had a couple errors at third. He had a couple errors. I believe it was him. The glove, man. It's all about the glove. But I'm glad he's hitting. LT is tagged. Yeah. I know Cam Robinson got tagged. He signed that tag too. RT is going into his final count. Neither are very good. Jag should go OT. Completely agree. Douchebagia. I love that name, man. That's a hilarious name. I think they should go too, man. But you don't hear no talk of it. It's weird. Usually when you don't hear talk of it, it means it's going to come true, right? I think they'd be silly not to go after Neil or Ekwonu. I think they'd be silly, man. And I've talked about what I think. This organization is going to do. It makes me a little bit nervous, man. If they go after Trayvon Walker, man, I'm going to be very, very upset. Man. I will root for that kid. Don't get me wrong. He's a lion through and through. If he becomes one, I'm not going to sit there and bash on the kid constantly, but I'm going to voice my displeasure on that pick. And it's going to come in a rant if they pick Walker. Or if they got guys like Thibodeau and Hutchinson there, and they go to like the 7th best defensive end in this draft, because there's guys that I'd pick over Walker. I'd take Jermaine Johnson over Trayvon Walker right now. If they're gonna do that, I'd take him. I don't even care. I don't want Trayvon Walker. But we'll see. We're both 6 days away, so 7 days away, whatever it is. Tibbo's my pick too, bro. It's been my picks. Been my pick for a couple of years now. I didn't think we were ever going to get to this point, but that's okay. They're not tested in the pros yet. We really don't need them. Not all first, second pan out are successful in the pros. Yeah, everything's a crapshoot, Vash. Everything's a crapshoot from the first round all the way up to the 7th round. You just never know, right? You never know, man. But you know, you have to hit on the first. I think whenever you draft, I think you always have to hit on at least your first 3 to 4 picks. Your first 3 to 4 picks have to be productive in a positive way, obviously, right? You know, because we're still looking, and we're looking at Sewell, and he looks like he's the real deal. Boom. And then we took, like, I can't even think right now. Took Barnes in the 4th. Levi Onwuzurike, you know, didn't look like he took him a while to get on the field as a rookie. Struggled. I think he's coming to camp. Apparently he looks like a Greek god though right now. Neal, I thought played okay, struggled a bit too as a third rounder. So that's another guy that I like to step up. So we're still a little bit away, but I thought we had a pretty nice draft last year. Thanks, Seniors Johnny. Thank you, man. 2 Hutch. Okay. 32 Dax Hill. Ooh-wee. I like Dax Hill, man. Not getting enough love, I don't think, Dax Hill. Nakobe Dean, if he could slip down there, it'd be a steal. He's sliding down boards, I think, because he's got injuries going on. I think he had a pec tear. I think he's got some knee issues right now. So he's kind of sliding. He's smaller. He's a smaller linebacker. I like Nakobe Dean a lot. But yeah, hoping he falls due to his size. I think that's what a lot of it is too as well. What's going on, Paul Giroux? What's going on, man? Looking good in your picture, bro. Looking good in the avatar. Holmes will know if Tibbs is worth taking, and Holmes we trust. He'll know what's really going. For sure, man. You know, they sent 7 guys down to the Oregon Pro Day. You don't send 7 guys, man, without really wanting to get a good look at a player. That's exactly what they wanted to do. You can look at it from a couple different perspectives. I've had some discussions with people saying, well, they sent 7 because, you know, they don't think he's that good and they want to get a real good evaluation on him. I'm like, you're probably half right. Yeah, for sure they sent 7 down because they want to get a great evaluation on him, looking at him from every angle they possibly can, from a mental, a physical, listening to him, watching his actions. They probably, you know, they got the binoculars right on the kid. You don't send 7 guys down without really wanting to get a good look at him. Of course. I don't think it's in a negative way. They know if he's the guy or not. And we're going to find out, man, in less than a week. I can't wait. Thanks, Vash. I appreciate it. Tibbs only said he gave up a little when double teamed and all the play. Who doesn't? The thing about Tibbs too, man, he's very transparent. He tells it like it is. He doesn't beat around the bush. Maybe sometimes, you know, you should kind of keep that a little bit quiet. But you're right. Who doesn't, man? You can watch video of all these players that give up, you know, or I wouldn't even say give up. But you see some guys coasting sometimes. You see it on Hutch. You see it on guys like Jermaine Johnson. You see the guys with all these high motors. Trayvon Walker. Trayvon Walker, known for his big motor, his high. He runs hot all the time. You see him coasting. Nobody says anything about those guys, though. Because nobody goes 110% every play on the football field. I played the game. And if you actually played the game, you know nobody goes 110% every single play. They just don't. So I think the slander on him is just absolutely unjust. Listen, while going for a bike ride. That's what I should be doing. I should be going for a bike ride, man. If Hill goes before 32, then 32 Dean and Scene. I think it's Scene, Lewis Scene, the safety out of Georgia, right? That's how you say his last name. I don't think it's Sign. I think it's Scene. Or Joseph, no, Kirby Joseph at 34. Two good Two good safeties right there, back to back. If you get Cena or Joseph, I'm all for it, man. I want defense. Paul, I agree. Wherever they pick, I'll be good with it. I'll be good with it too, man. There'll be some picks that there's a couple guys I do not want at 32, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to root for him. They call him lazy because in his last game he gave up on a touchdown play when they were down 3 scores. Give me a break, right? Like, you know what I mean? It's just, and there's a video out there too, Nick. I don't know if it's the same video. It could be, but there's a video of Thibodeau. There's like a play. I don't even remember if it was a running play. I think it might be a running play. He had a chance to make a tackle on a guy, and he kind of like was running upright, kind of jogging, and the guy ended up like rushing for another 6-7 yards. I don't think it was a touchdown run though, and he was just kind of coasting. It looked like he might have had a shot at making a play for him, and I think that video was haunted him for a while. I don't even know if it was even this year. It might have even been like 2 years ago or last year. Don't even know, but it's just stupid. Rode my bike yesterday. Come on, warm weather. Yeah, it looks like we're starting to get it a little bit more and more. San Jose, California. Go Tigers. Right on, Paul. Awesome, bro. Yeah, for sure. I think him leaving the combine is what worries me. If he's not willing to put in the work at Dog and Pony Show, I wonder if he will put in the work when football become a job in the NFL. I understand that, Perry. I do. I get that, but he's not the first and he won't be the last to leave the combine. I know he probably shouldn't have done it, man, because he's got that lazy narrative on him already. He's like, I'm out, man. He's like, I'm out. Reading more into it and listening more into it, he said that he left there because it wasn't structured enough. So guys were sitting around a lot and waiting, and your body cools off a lot when you're at the combine, man, because you're not doing anything for a long period of time. So you're constantly stretching, you're trying to warm your body up, and that's not apparently good for your body to keep like stopping and going. It's more prone to injury. And I think that's what he tried to explain to people, but people don't want to listen. People just want to say he's a lazy kid. Right. You know what I mean? I think it's ridiculous. I think the combine is completely overhyped. I like the combine, don't get me wrong, but players, we fall in love with players and then we start to hate players because of the combine alone. And I think that's a little bit ridiculous. Jordan Davis and Trayvon Walker are two players that I use as an example because these guys weren't even thought about in the top 5, let alone top 2 or 3. But now that they had great combines, both these guys look like athletic freaks. They were doing everything you wanted to see at the combine. And all of a sudden, Trayvon Walker is a top 2 pick. Jordan Davis is a generational talent. I'm not buying that for a minute. I watched these guys in college. Good football players, don't get me wrong. How Jordan Davis won the Chuck Bednarik Award last year, that's for best defender in the country, is absolutely asinine to me, to tell you the truth. Yes, he takes on double teams. He doesn't move like a normal 350, 360-pound man. He is a different animal. But this isn't the 60s. This isn't the 70s. He played 38% of his snaps career at Georgia. And all of a sudden, everyone thinks he's going to be this 3-down defensive lineman. You got guys at 97.1 the ticket like Rico Beard, Mike Valente saying that, oh, yeah, you can just make him a 3-down lineman now. Look, what do you mean you can make him a 3-down lineman? He's never been that. Maybe in high school he was. I don't know if he even was then because he was a bigger dude back in high school. He's probably heavy just like he was at Georgia. He lost some weight for the combine, but he's not – I don't think he's this generational talent. He's a hell of a run stuffer. Don't get me wrong. You're not going to move him. He's going to take on double teams. He's going to let linebackers clean up. I get it. But he's not this generational talent. I don't think he is. The production Like you're drafting Jared Davis. Not Jared Davis. You're drafting Jordan Davis and Trayvon Walker strictly on projection, not production. Bucky Brooks said that yesterday, so I stole that from Buck. I completely took that from Buck, and it stuck with me. You're drafting those type of players on projection, not production. So that worries me. That worries me, Perry. That worries me. I invited Adam to the show today. Hope he comes in. Oh, yeah, that'd be nice if he came in. I haven't talked to him in a while. Man. I'm banned on Twitter, so it kind of sucks. I'd have to give him the link, though. That's the only thing, bro. I'd have to give him the link. I have no way of getting a hold of him. I have to somehow find my way back on Twitter, man. I got to somehow find my way back on Twitter. I've tried to make a couple accounts, and it won't let me. They really got your boy, man, and I thought it was ridiculous on why they got me. But I would love to have him on the show. I haven't talked to him in a while, man. Akuda, Davis, how will their seasons pan out? Well, Akuda needs to stay healthy. That's one thing. And Davis, I don't know what they're going to do with him. I don't know if he's going to be – I think he might have a chance at starting. I don't really know. I'm kind of nervous about that. Especially how will third overall Akuda do? That's the big question, bro. He needs to stay healthy or he's toast. There'll be history if he doesn't. Akuda going to be fine. Rehab coming along well. Yeah, it is coming along well. That's the rumor. And hopefully he stays healthy. That's all I want him to do is be healthy and show why. You're going to have to make some plays, man. He's going to have to make some plays. He wasn't fine his first two seasons, but yeah, he can finally have a breakout season. Well, he needs to. He needs to stay up, man. He needs to stay upright. Tibbs is not my pick. Don't like him on a whole game film from 21 season. That's fine, bro. Everyone's got an opinion. That's cool. Who do you like? Guys, I don't want Walker. The cornerback, Willis. Guys, I don't want Walker. Who's the cornerback? Sauce? You want Sauce? You don't want Stingley or Malik? I understand all that, man. I don't think we're drafting Malik Willis. I don't think we're taking Malik. I don't think we're insane enough to take a corner either. You have to have a pass rush, man. If we had a pass rush, like if Romeo was his boss, didn't get hurt. If Charles Harris, it's still early on Harris, even though not early, but he needed to do what he did. I think Charles Harris to prove that he belonged in the NFL. But he needs to be on a consistent level. Same with Romeo. Julian needs to step up. Austin Bryant. We don't have a pass rush. So taking a corner, I think, is silly. If we had a pass rush, I'd be all in on Sauce Gardner. I'd be all in, but we don't have that. Hoping Davis comes along under this coaching staff. I hope so, too. That was another signing I didn't like, though. I didn't like this signing, even though it was cheap. It was for peanuts, and I get that. I still didn't like the signing. I don't know what they're going to do with this guy. They're going to make him a blitzing linebacker. He's just going to play special teams. Who knows? A lot of player development questions will be answered this season. For sure, man. There's a lot of guys that are under the microscope. Levi was a project. I don't know if he was a project. He didn't really have the greatest numbers in college, though. He's an undersized defensive tackle. That's what Levi is. You talk about Levi and Wizarike, right? Obviously. I think I guess the latest pictures of him, though, man, he looks like an animal. He looks like he lost a little bit more weight, but he looks like big. He looks like he's in crazy good shape. Hopefully that works. Maybe he plays a little bit more D end. Maybe they asked him because I think he's an undersized defensive tackle. I think him going inside might hurt his game a little bit. But I like Levi, man. I think let's see what he does this year. Hopefully he's not a project, Perry, but I see what you're saying, bro. Do you think Dean will hold up in the NFL injury-wise? That's a good question, man. He's banged up. He's smaller. You know, he's what is he, man? 200 and I got this written down in one of my scrapbooks. I know he's like 6 foot. I know he's like 6 foot, 220 pounds or something like that. I think he needs to. I really love Devin Lloyd. 6 foot, 225 pounds. So he's a stocky kid. He's a stocky kid. He can fly around the football field. You do worry about the injuries. He reminds me of Sam Mills. If anybody remembers Sam Mills from the Saints, played for Carolina Panthers. Rest in peace to Sammy. Another guy that died young. He was a great linebacker, racked up a ton of tackles, made plays all over the field. He reminds me of Sam Mills. If he can have a career like Sam Mills, that'd be really nice. They're all very young and still learning, growing as individuals. 100%, bro. And that's all we can ask, man, is for these guys to learn and, grow. Avery showed me a video about Amon-Ra, his brother and his father. He seems to have a great passion for wanting to be like his hero, Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. For sure, man. His dad was I think Mr. Universe or something like that, multiple times. Great work ethic. His brother plays I think he still plays for the Packers. I'm not 100% sure on that. But Amon-Ra seems like the type of guy. We heard about it last year, man, that his work ethic is unmatched. So that's awesome. Nothing to do with laziness. Off-field laziness for me. Lack of on-field impacts by Tibbs is not too. I gotta disagree with you, bro. There, I have to give. It's not just about stats with this guy. This guy has an amazing pass rush win rate. It's not just about numbers, man, with Tibbs for me, man. He makes an impact because he's always in the quarterback's face. He lives in the backfield, dude. Him and Hutchinson did last year. And then a kid out of Penn State, too, the Epiketti, am I saying his name wrong? He lived in the backfield as well, too. So those type of guys, if they're not making sacks, they're making an impact. So I got to disagree with you a little bit on that here, Johnny, but that's cool. We're allowed to do that here. Defense wins championships. Damn right. Mesa, Arizona visiting. They were looking at wide receiver Devin Williams and McKinley. Detroit Ducks. Watch. Micro Mike would probably love it. I like McKinley. Don't know much about Devin Williams from Oregon, but I really do like McKinley. Nice playmaking safety over there. I like him. Don't be surprised if they maybe draft him later on down the road. McKinley. I was boot camp MVP and excelled in red throwing. I was young because I wanted to be like my sports hero, Steve Eisman. Woo! Vash. Love it, buddy. What about a defensive tackle at 32 or 34? All depends who's there. There's a couple of guys I do like, though. Let's see. I always got my little scrapbook handy on who I write down and who I really like. At 32, 34, it could be interesting. Really could be interesting at 32, 34. Could DeMarvin Leal, could he slip to 32? I don't think he's gonna. Could Jordan Davis? If Jordan Davis was there at 32, I'd be all for it. I just don't want him high at 2, but I don't think he'll be there either. Devonta Wyatt, another guy that's got some off-field issues, though, but he's pretty solid at Georgia. Federian Mathis, the kid out of Alabama. Big kid, 6'4", 320 pounds. Got a little bit giddy up, too, for a defensive tackle. Had like 9 sacks last year, 2021. So a guy that maybe could slide there. I think he's more of a second, third round pick, though. There's some guys, Travis Jones, another guy that I like. I just don't know if 32, 34 would be a right fit, though, for those guys. I'd rather they go a safety or a linebacker. But yeah, I hope we double up at safety in the draft. We play 2-3, so need 2 more we can rely on for sure. You know, we got Tracy here. We got Tracy here. I think Tracy is more of a box safety playing free safety, to tell you the truth. And I think Deshaun Elliott, the guy we picked up, I think he's more, you know, he might be a little bit better in coverage than Tracy Walker, maybe. I know a lot of Baltimore fans were kind of upset that we snagged him. That's 2 Baltimore guys that we grabbed that a lot of fans wanted. A lot of Baltimore fans wanted back. Chris Board being one of them, the linebacker. Great special teams guy. Don't know if he'll end up starting for this team, but he's going to have an opportunity. And what's his name? Deshaun Elliott. So Deshaun Elliott will more than likely cover the tight ends, but he's a pretty aggressive safety. He needs to slow down because he's an injury waiting to happen. And he's on the IR the last 3 out of 4 years. We don't want that, man. Yes, Vash. Thanks for your service, brother. The will to win, to never give up like John Cena, to not quit. I remember that heart of a lion of a champion, one hungry dogs and werewolves that'll be committed to Detroit. Ooh, I love it, man. Speaking of dogs and werewolves, draft night. That's all I'm going to leave for you guys. Draft night. I'll be on Gridiron Blitz's channel for day one. For day one, nighttime. I think it starts at 7. I think we're going on around 6:30. I gotta have to double check with the Gridmeister there. But I have a little bit of a surprise for people on that night. I got to run it by Grid though. It's kind of funny. You guys are gonna have a laugh. Tune in to Gridiron Blitz, man. At 6:30, 7 o'clock. I got to double check when he's going on live. What's up, Big West? What's up, big man? How you doing, brother? Hashtag, are you tired of hearing fans suggest we trade for every big name player that asks to move? We are building through the draft, not through trades. Facts. I'm tired of that, but with this Debo thing, though, Big West, I'm all over the Debo thing. I don't get excited about, like, when a player gets dropped from a team, when a player asks for trades, go after him. I never get excited, really, about those type of guys because I don't really want to go after everybody. But with Debo, I would love if the Lions went after him. And I'm not lying here, man. I would really like – I want to build through the draft. I want to, but I don't. I think he's a different type of animal, man. I think he'd be nice in a Lions uniform. But I do understand they don't do it. I don't want him going to Green Bay. That's what really, really makes me a little bit nervous, guys. He goes to Green Bay, we got problems. Big salute back, buddy. Davis won defensive. I know he did, and I think it's an absolute travesty that he won. I think it's stupid. He shouldn't have won that. And what did Walker do last year? 6 sacks. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. He had 9 in 3 years or 4 years at Georgia. And Dean's a good linebacker too. Davis does do that, man. He holds up double teams. Doesn't mean he should win Defensive Player of the Year. I think that's absolutely stupidity that he won that award. It should have went to Will Anderson from Alabama. He had like 17 and a half sacks, man. 7.5 or something like that as a freshman. Another 17 as a sophomore. What's he going to do this year? He's going to have 20-something. Guarantee. That kid is an animal, bro. He should have won it. Hands down. There's other guys that should have won it over Davis too. So Davis winning that, I think, is silly. I think it's absolutely silly because he makes guys better, sure, but it just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm an old retired dude who used to catch passes this summer for Bill Munson as a kid. Woo! I love it. No matter how good a receiver is, we're not one player away. A huge red flag when a guy says he wants to be the highest paid. Yeah. I'm not mad at guys that want to get paid, man. Seriously, I don't think it's a red flag. I do get your concerns, Vash. I just love the kid. I just think he's special, man. I think he's special. He's Weapon X, man. He's Wolverine, baby. That's what he is. Davis will help your team in rotating him in and out at 32, maybe 34. Sure, the risk is worth it. Yeah, I don't think it just that even makes me upset. That even makes me a little bit concerned too. No, you're drafting a guy that high. 30, even 32 is high. It's first round, man. You know what I mean? You're drafting a rotating player. That like it's definitely way too high at 2. 32, I could live with it, but man, I want him to be a 3-down guy. Can he be a 3-down guy? He never was in college. So what's everybody? Why does everybody think this guy can be all of a sudden a 3-down guy if he never did it in college? Yeah, he's going to have better training, better this, better that. But my goodness, man, he is what he is until he's proven he isn't. That's my motto. That's one of my mottos right there. He is what he is till he's proven, till he proves he isn't. He's a 2-down nose tackle that stuffs the run. It takes on double teams. That's what he is. He's not a pass rusher. He's not a Ndamukong Suh. He's sure as hell isn't Aaron Donald. That's what he is. He has to prove that he can be a 3-down defensive lineman, something he's never done. Try a VPN for accessing new account on Twitter. What's a VPN, bro? I am computer illiterate, dude. I don't know what that is, but I will take that into consideration. VPN. I'll look it up. We're going to New York the next time. That's awesome. Love it. No quarterback in the first round. I don't want a quarterback in the first round either. Why can't I click on it? Okay, there it is. I got to take a drink of water here. Yeah, I don't want a quarterback either. There's a couple quarterbacks I like. I like Malik, but he's a project. I like Sam Howell, and I'm starting to like a little bit more Desmond Ridder as we're getting closer and closer. He's apparently snuck into the first round now. That guy was like a lock in the third round, but he keeps getting better. I keep seeing things on him. He keeps getting better and better, and they're saying that he's going to be probably a first-round lock now. We'll see. I think he's definitely there in the second or the end of the first. If I was the Lions, I would definitely take a look at Desmond Ridder. I like him. I don't think we get Malik or cornerback. I don't think we're getting either of those guys either, bro. The more and more I keep hearing about, Brad Holmes is playing it perfectly though. Saying it could be a quarterback, it could be this guy, it could be that guy. I love the way he's doing it, man. He's got the poker face going. It's beautiful. They want to trade out of it. That's the bottom line, but it's gonna be tough. I'd be good with either Hutch, Tibbs, JJ, or KH at number 2. My guys in order: Thibodeau, Hutchinson. Now it's Jermaine Johnson and then KH. Man, we're pretty much in lockstep right there, bro. Most important is a pass rush. I think so too. Something we do not have. Lions fans, we do not have a pass rush. So stop pretending like we do. We really don't. We don't have a pass rush. Romeo is not he's not Myles Garrett. I like Romeo. Okay? I like him a lot. He needs to stay healthy this year, though. Austin Bryant, he's got 1 foot out the door. Julian Okwara, he might have a foot out the door, too. He played a little bit better last year, though. Charles Harris looked good. Finally. What, his 5th year as a professional? He was a bust when he came here. Showed up a little bit. Like that. We don't have a consistent pass rush, and we need one. We're one of the worst in the league last year at getting to the quarterback. Yeah, we had some injuries. Doesn't matter. Numbers don't lie. Get better. I like Hutchinson, Willis, Jermaine Johnson, Jordan Davis, Drake London. I like Drake. We'd have to trade up to get him, though. I don't see any of these guys going second overall except for Hutch. I'm starting to like Jermaine Johnson a lot. I still got 2 edges over him, though. So, and Jordan Davis, man, if he's at the end of the first, that's fine. But you're not taking him at 2. I'll break something. How long do you think Mickey got left in the tank? I now said he's one. He's, you know what, man? I think he's got maybe a couple years left, dude. He's got a couple years left. He could retire after this year, though. It could be the end of the road for Miggy. But I think they would be doing like a farewell tour for him if they were to do that. He's a guy that absolutely deserves a farewell tour, and it's he's probably got a couple more years left. And then when he announces that this is his last year, you're going to see it, just like they did with Jeter, just like they do with all the great ones, man. So I'm going to say a couple more years at least. How did you like Levy, old school Levy? DeAndre Levy? We're talking about DeAndre? I loved him, man. He got all weird on us, though, I thought. Sort of blaming everybody but himself, blaming the medical staff, The guy was like riding on airplanes, jumping through volcanoes. Got a little bit weird on us, man, but I thought he was a hell of a linebacker. Walker looks happy that he's re-signed. Yeah, man. I'm okay with them re-signing him. I'm okay. I want Kayvon, Quay Walker, and Burks. Yep, the Quay Walker, another Georgia defender that was making plays all over the field. Obviously Thibodeau I like, and Treylon Burks seems to be a guy slipping in the draft too, man. Maybe got some medicals going on. They say he's too slow. I don't know what some of these guys see, man. That kid's an animal, man. Treylon Burks. I had him at the beginning, a few months back. I had Treylon Burks as my number 1, number 2 wide receiver. I did. I just thought he was a phenomenal wide receiver. Now it looks like he's going to slide. So if he's there at 32, it's another guy. Hutch is a Campbell kind of guy for sure, man. I think he's a Campbell kind of guy too. But we'll see. Don Burr don't like Debo. I do. I like Debo. I get that we're building. I understand that, Don. I just think he's a different breed, man. He's a different breed of player. I don't care about the cap. I don't really care about the numbers, man. The cap is a myth, anyways. Besides, it's not our money. Teams find ways to get players. Look at the LA Rams. Look at the Chiefs. They look at teams that supposedly have no money, and they're signing everybody. Look at the Rams, especially. Oh, the Rams can't go get this guy. Oh, well, they did. The Rams can't get that guy. Well, they did. But people want to go play for LA. People want to do that. It's hard for us to get guys because we're just not a good football organization. So who knows? We need pass rusher across the board, dude. A green note on Debo. That's fine, man. That's one guy that I want, man. I'm not the type of guy that's a delusional fan and wants to sign everybody off the streets. I know we get that a lot. Every fan base has him, but this is a guy that I want. This is a guy that I think we want, and I don't think it's gonna wreck the build here. Everybody wants a damn wide receiver at 32, right? A lot of guys do. Well, you're getting one. You're getting an absolute animal at the position, and he's only 26 years old. You know what I mean? He's 26. And he's proven. He's a beast. So everyone's like, well, we got Amon-Ra St. Brown. So what? Why can't we have 2 Amon-Ras? Why can't we have a better version of Amon-Ra, actually, in Debo? So, I'm just saying, man. And the Lions are interested. I heard they're trying to make a package, but there's 4 or 5 other teams. There's probably 30 teams trying to figure out how to get him on the team. Guaranteed. I guarantee you there's 30 teams trying to figure out a way to put Debo on their squad. But you got to pay him. Malik Willis at pick 2? Absolutely not. I don't want that either. Don't want that either, bro. I don't want to project that too. And I like Malik Willis. I just don't want to project that too. Because he ain't playing this year, and he might not play next year. Like, and that buys time. If they were to do that, it buys time for Campbell and Holmes. That's for sure. Because now you're telling everybody, okay, we're not ready to win just yet. And I don't think they still are ready to win. They're not good enough to win it, to tell you the truth. They're just not good enough. So I like Malik, just not at 2. Just not at 2. I like him. Do you think McNeil keep getting better this year? I hope so. I think he needs to. He needs to, man. He needs to be that true nose tackle. He needs to get that push. He needs to play the run better. Hell yeah. It's going to be fun, buddy. Bash and Don Burr are goats on Arms Forum. Hell yeah, they are. Hell yeah. Me and Don are cool. You know, we were going at it a little bit in my video chat there when I made that video. But that's okay, man. I got all the respect in the world for you guys, man. It just, I get passionate, and we're all passionate. Draft days. Yeah, man. Let's go, Mark. Hell yeah, I'll be watching a lot of different channels. Definitely yours too, bro. I totally appreciate it, man. Busy with catching some. Yeah, for sure, brother. Derek and Mark are a great 1-2 punch. I like doing Grid Show, man. We have some fun. Detroit's Lion Syndicate. That's right. I always say Gridiron Blitz. He changed it. Yeah, Detroit Lion Syndicate is Gridiron Blitz now. Sorry, guys. I always forget, man. That. Great show, man. He does all kinds of content. He's trying to get everything going. He's trying to get all 32 teams going eventually. He's got the Pittsburgh one going. So I might do a Giants one with him. It's just hard for me, man. It's just hard for me to commit right now. So I can't say I can, but I might do a Giants one with him if he's willing to do that with me. Yeah, Micro Mike, man, pumping out content too. TA Raw Detroit. We got the Dern, man. We need Dern making some new some content as well. And with Antonio Hightower, I just haven't seen him in a while. I don't know what's going on with Antonio, man. I haven't heard from him, so I don't know what's going on. Grid just expanded. It has one more channel like TA Raw Detroit. That's it, man. Grid's got all kinds of channels, man. DoorDash. He might have changed the name of that too, man. The guy he's a worker. He's a worker. Don Burr, can't help but like Malik. There's a lot to like about Malik Willis, but there's a lot to be concerned about as well, Paul. It's Earth Day, no litter and take peace to pick up the trash from others. Exactly. Adams is better than Debo, and the Pack traded him away. Adams is the best wide receiver in the league. That's you know what I mean? If they're not paying Adams, why would they trade? They're trying to trade for him, bro. Adams wanted out. Man. They offered him a bunch of money. The Packers offered him a ton of money, and he said no. He didn't want to be there, man. He didn't want to be in Green Bay anymore. He wanted to go play with his boy in Las Vegas, Carr. They both went to Fresno State. If he goes to Green Bay, Debo, I'm going to let all you Lions fans know every week what he does. I'm telling you right now, I will let everybody know. I will make videos about it. I don't care if they get 1 hit, 0 hits. I don't even care. I'm going to remind Lions fans what Debo is. I want him here, man. I don't care. It's one guy I want. We have to build smart. For sure. We do have to build smart. We got to build smart. We got to make the correct picks. You know, building, you can, you know, if you give up a pick or two for a guy like Debo, maybe a player down the road or whatever, a pick down the road, that's still building, bro. That's still building. It's a smart build. He is the real deal. He is Weapon X, baby. I got mad at Grid after a couple beers. I apologize. I think I'm blocked from him now. 9 drinks, man. He had, instead of 9 drinks, he had 12 drinks. Sometimes we don't take some stuff, man. Like, you know, he probably didn't mean to, I don't know. You're blocked, though? You're blocked from going on the show or blocked from making comments? You can't even watch the show? Sometimes we get a little bit hot, bro. Sometimes we get hot, man. Mark, I'm going to go to Sunday's Tiger game. Tried for tickets today, and tomorrow they sold out. Oh, man, that sucks. I will be going to a Tiger game with my wife on May 28th, I believe. I think they're playing the Cleveland Guardians. That's so weird saying that. I think it's May 28th, though. I believe it's a Saturday. I don't remember. Right. At 32, Hiller seen. I like Drake Jackson's a guy. Boy Mafe, I like him too. Christian Harris is actually probably my favorite linebacker in this draft from Alabama. I like Quay Walker. Devonta Wyatt could slip in this draft. He's got some personal issues going on, but he'd be a guy that they could take later on in this draft. What's Boye, floor, and ceiling? Yeah, I like him. I think he's more Boye Mafe. All depends what you're talking about. Like when you talk about production numbers, like you want numbers there. What's his floor? What's his ceiling? You know, I think he could be a guy. Let me see. Where do I got him listed out in my book of funsies? Boy Mafe, I got him listed as my number. Let me see where I got him listed. That's defensive end. He's probably going to play. He might even play a little bit outside linebacker, Boy Mafe. There's an actual chance that he could play more outside. It'll be really interesting with this kid, man. I don't have him listed on my thing. I do like the guy. I do like him. Good pass rusher. You're not going to really use him in pass coverage. But he could be a guy that could get you, 7-8 sacks a season. Who knows? Maybe more, maybe less. You know, I have to watch a little more film on him. I do like him, but I don't. I'm not taking him early. We don't want to mark on going all Fred Durst on us to start a break stop. Oh, yeah. I'm way behind, guys. Sorry, man. I think Tibbs is a home guy, though. I think Holmes is in love with him, tell you the truth. I just don't know. You hear Dan Campbell isn't. How true is that? I don't know. You think Debo can have the same success with the Lions? 100% I do. I don't see why he couldn't. It's not like the offense was absolutely insane over there in San Francisco. Great tight end and Kittle. Don't get me wrong. Not the greatest wide receivers, though. Debo was the best one there. Great O-line, though. Really good O-line. Solid running game. I think we have a good O-line. We have a solid running game. I think our quarterback is better. I think Goff is better than Jimmy G. I don't see why he couldn't be successful. He's going to be successful anywhere he goes. I like quarterback Skylar Thompson with a late pick to be our quarterback too. Boyle, yeah, 100%. Skylar Thompson, they can grab him late. I have no problem with that. Personally, bro, I think Blau is gone after the draft is done because I think they're going to draft a quarterback or even pick one up an undrafted free agent. Blau's history. I think he's done. Boyle even has a chance to be gone too. Their contracts speak volumes, man, on how that can work. I wouldn't mind Debo. I had to come to Detroit, but maybe. I don't think he has a choice if he's traded here. I don't think he has a no trade clause. Maybe he could say, "I'm not going there." I guess he could, but he doesn't have a no trade clause from what my understanding is. Kirby Joseph, I like D'Angelo Malone, man. I like D'Angelo Malone. Good pass rusher. Like him a lot. Played really well in the Senior Bowl too as well. But I just don't see the Lions getting him. But I hear you. 100%, man. Pick up a wide receiver, and his wide receiver Debo wants too much money. Yeah, I don't care about the money, dude. Find a way to do it. Find a way to do it. That's what teams do. Man. We can't. I get that it's early in the build, but this is a special player, man. We need edge rusher. Safety. We need it all, buddy. We need all that. Rusher, wide receiver, safety. Mafia has an average floor, above average ceiling. He's a better athlete than football. Needs development, bit of a liability against the run. Yeah. He's more of a pass rusher, for sure. As a Niner fan, love Debo if he goes. Rather see him with the Lions, not Green Bay. For sure, man. I don't want to see him in Green Bay, man. I don't. Because I'm gonna get nasty. 100% you need to, bro. I gotta get your email. Give me your email. Can't do it on Twitter. Throw your email on my DM on Facebook, dude. And then I'll try to throw you in the next time I go live, man. You are special though, Vash. Come on, buddy. I want to help our fans, but it was really tough. We spent the last 20-something. I know, man. It sucks, buddy. It sucks. Yeah, I'm way behind, guys. Sorry, man. Sorry. Oh, I know. But, I know he doesn't want to run the football anymore. I think a lot of that's bullshit. Sorry, I swore. Oops. I think a lot of it's BS, man. I think a lot of it is BS. Running the football and being a receiver is what made you what you are right now, is why you're going to get a lot of money. I'm not saying that the next team that grabs him is going to run him into the ground, but he's going to run the football. He will be that guy that will run the ball. Just probably not as much as he did in San Fran. I think it was Brian Baldinger put up a stat yesterday that he ran the ball crazy in the last 11 games, including the playoff games, like over 80 times. Now, he probably won't do that with him because, you do worry about injuries. He has had them in the past. But he's going to be a kid that's going to play both ways. A running back and wide receiver. It's just, you don't have to run the kid into the ground. And I know all about it, bro. I know all about it. It doesn't matter if they don't got any money. It doesn't matter, dude. They offered Devonta Adams a boatload of money. They don't have it. They figure out a way. You backload it. You do all kinds of things. You restructure other guys. The cap is a joke, dude. The cap is a joke. When will you people realize this? It's a joke. It's a farce. It's an illusion. That's what it is, man. They offered Devonta Adams all kinds of money, and he said no. So, I don't believe in the cap. It's a joke. Thanks, Paul. I really appreciate it, man. It's a great chat, man. We have a good chat. Everybody participates. It's not a big chat, but everybody chimes in, and I love it, man. Don't forget to like and share, guys. Don't forget to comment, all that jazz, man. Share the hell out of this video, though. I appreciate it. I understand, man. I get that some people don't like it, and I just want him here, man. I just want him here. I think it'll be special. That's cool. My best friend and I somewhat disagree with you about the cap. Marky, we do not share the pie with the rest of your teammates. Too much of pie. That is true, man. But that just all depends on your ownership, bro. That depends on how GMs, owners want to run the cap. Trust me, you can share the wealth, dude. It just sometimes the money gets a little bit, it gets backloaded. You share the wealth. Even though Rodgers takes a big piece of that pie, they offered Devonta Adams all kinds of money. And then if they get Debo, they're giving him $30 million. 30.1 because he wants to be paid more than Tyreek. But I'm telling you, man, there's ways around the cap, Bash. There's ways. It's real. It's a real thing, but there's ways around it, dude. The rest of your team party will suffer. Yeah. Jordan Davis could be the next Jerry Ball, Warren Sapp. 100% not is he Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp was a beast on the field, dude, that got to the quarterback and sacked the quarterback a ton. Jordan Davis is not Warren Sapp, bro. Warren Sapp is a Hall of Famer. One of the best defensive tackles to ever play the game, bro. Ever. One of the best I've ever seen. Relentless. He is nowhere near Warren Sapp. Now, Jerry Ball, maybe. Maybe Jerry Ball. But I think Jerry Ball had better sack numbers. Jerry Ball was good. Jerry Ball was a really nice player. Could he be like a Jerry Ball? Maybe. But I don't think he'd be getting to the quarterback as much as Jerry did. And Jerry wasn't a big-time sack guy. But I think he might have had a couple seasons where he had over 5 sacks. I could be wrong, though. Debo, special player in a special scheme. He's extremely special in anything he does, bro. You find a way to give him the football. Get the football in his hands. That's it. That's all you got to do, guys. All right, bro. Yeah, throw me that email, man. Would you trade Swift in round 3 for Debo? I don't know if I get. I don't know, man. With the Swift thing, I wish he would stay healthy. I just don't know if the team is gonna. I don't know if the team's gonna want to trade for DeAndre Swift. I don't know. Like, I just don't know, man. I don't know. I'd really think about it, though. I'll tell you right now. I'd really think about it. Here's the deal with Debo. Fair enough. It's just an opinion, brother. You give up a shitload for him, you must use him a lot. Well, yeah, of course you're going to use. You don't have to you don't have to use him as a running back, though. He'd instantly become a number 1 wide receiver on multiple teams. He's the number 1 wide receiver on the Detroit Lions the second he steps up on the turf. The second they make the trade, if they make the trade. You don't have to run him into the ground as a running back. Because word out that he doesn't want to do that. And that's fine. You have to kind of respect him for that. But in the long run, though, if I'm giving you $30 million, you're going to listen to what the hell I have to say as a coach or a GM. Like, okay, bro, I'm going to give you $30.1 million. You're not going to tell me how to dictate, though, on what to do with you. And now, if that's the situation, then teams are probably going to be turned off to him because people want to use him somewhat as a running back. Like, what are we doing here? Like, the guy's going to come out and say, I don't want to run the ball, man. Well, bro, this is why people love you. People love you because you're dynamic as a wide receiver. You had over 1,400 yards. You had like 500. Was it 500 yards he had? 300, 400 yards as a running back with like 8 touchdowns. But yet you don't want to run the ball? Well, then, okay, I'm not going to give you $30.1 million then. Beat it, Jack. He's going to have to compromise. He's going to literally have to compromise. You don't have to run him into the ground, but he's definitely going to run the football, whether he likes it or not. Like, it's just that simple. I'm not giving a player $30.1 million and saying, well, you tell me what you want to do. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't work like that, man. Since Miami spent so much on Debo, I think the trade comp since Miami. Oh, they traded for him? Like, what do you mean? Since MIA spent so much on Debo, I think the trade comp for the contract, especially if we trust Holmes, keep going out Mago with the picks. I'm not sure what's going on there. Then Debo gets hurt. What happened to your picks of money? Well, Thomas, we can't think like that all the time. We can't make a move. We can't go, oh man, we can't make this move because he might get hurt. Well, we can't make this move because I don't want to spend that type of money. Well, you're getting a dynamic football player. You're getting a guy that every NFL player has a chance to get hurt. It doesn't mean you don't make the deal. Come on, guys. Okay, Tyreek, that's what you meant to say. Okay, oops, yeah, I was like, what? I go, did Miami make a play for Debo? I'm like, how the hell did they do that? They don't have any picks. Okay, Sapp on a different level, called God mode. Yeah, man, Sapp was a different player, man. Sapp was different. He was an absolute animal on the field. Christine Orlando. Well, it's fun as bucket this time of year. I trust them too, man. It's just something that I want. This is why we're here, guys. We could talk about this stuff. This is why we're here. We're going to be done soon too, man, because I got some stuff to do before work, but I appreciate it. I've been doing this for hour and 15 almost. Hour and 15 minutes, man. Woo! I like Kenneth Walker. And if he's there in the third, I'd definitely take a look at him. I love him because I don't know what's going on with Swift, man. Swift needs to stay healthy. And I think a guy like Kay Walker could push on him. Don't the 49ers have stacked in a running game? They have a good running game. Is that what you're asking? They have a pretty damn good running game. Good old line, right? They're good, man. What's up? What's up, One Pride 40? I'm almost done though, bro, but thanks for joining the chat. Layoffs are part of the deal in the auto industry. My grandfather worked for Jimmy Hoffa. No, all exactly, man. I hear you, brother. Everyone go to work. Pistons used to be great. I thought it. Go Lions. What up, though? What's going on, man? Debo is ORUM'S Coke. Man, I just, you know, man, like I said, here's John. Like, this is the thing with me. You guys, if you guys been listening to my show for a couple of years, man, and my videos, I don't get all hyped up and walk around with a chub on every single player that gets released or asked to be traded. With this guy, man, this Debo, man, he's special. He is fun to watch, man. And he is relentless. You can't tackle the man. You can't tackle him. You can't. He runs through guys. He's 6 foot, okay? He's 6 foot, 215 pounds. And plays like he's 6'5", 250. And can run. You know, he didn't have the fastest 40. I think he ran a 4.48 on his combine a couple years back. But he runs away from everybody. Corners can't catch him. Safeties, linebackers. He can't be caught. He's got this weird deceptive speed. When you watch him run, it's like it looks like someone's going to catch him, but they're like reaching for it. They can't get him. Or he's running over you. He's just – and I know the injuries are there. I know the injuries are a concern. He's missed like 10 games in 3 years. I get it. Missed a ton in college, too, at South Carolina. I think it's why he slipped to the second round. But he's so special, they grabbed him in the second. And I get it that we're building. I get it. We're building. But I don't think this is going to hurt the build. Or I wouldn't even suggest it. You know, you could pick 32. If you got to give up pick 34. This is the thing. If you give up pick 32 and you got to give up pick 34, you better give me a pick later on down the road. You got to give me a pick back. If it's this year, next year, you got to give me a pick back. Because 32 and 34 is steep. It is steep. And the 49ers would not say no to that. They'd be complete idiots if they did. But you better give me a pick back. Like I'm asking for at least a fourth back. Because you got to give me a fourth, man. You got a fourth and Debo for pick 32 and 34. I get it, man. You're like, oh my God. Mark's destroying the draft. No, because everybody wants a wide receiver at 32, 34, right? You got one. So that's like building through the draft, by the way. You're getting a proven commodity. That is a weapon. That was playing like an MVP last year. And he was. He's playing like an MVP. And you're getting that wide receiver. You know, there's guys everyone will go get Christian Watson, go get Alex Pierce. Well, you're getting a proven commodity in Debo. I'm just trying to sell this to you guys. I'm not saying it has to be done. Like, oh my God, they'd be idiots if they don't do it. I just want it to be done. I don't want him to go to Green Bay, man. It's just that's what gives me anxiety. It's not the money with Debo. It's the draft picks you have to give up. I feel that 30 seconds is a good trade chip for a quarterback in a future draft. Yeah, I get all that too, man. There's an argument on every side, guys. There's an argument on every side. I get it. I just think this guy's special. You can get rid of a wide receiver too in that room. If you need to throw a player in, I just don't know if San Fran would take a guy like a Cephas or a Josh Reynolds. But you're giving up a wide receiver probably. You're probably giving up a player, like 2 picks, possibly a player. You know, you can't keep all those players. So get wide receiver in the 3rd round, wide receivers. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. A lot of good ones. I completely agree. Debo. Hey, what's up, Stephen Likens? Got the cat avatar. Hey, Mark, I really like some of these Georgia players that haven't been talked about as much. Cook. Yeah, that's the running back, man. That's Delvin Cook's little brother, too, right? Tyndall and Walker. Not a big fan of the Walker at 2, though, buddy. Tyndall, don't mind him, but not at 2, obviously. Cook could be an interesting guy. That's exactly what we don't want, Detroit fan, man. We don't want the Packers to get him. That's one of my big reasons too. You know, there's scuttlebutt out there. There's all kinds of rumors out there that he's going to the Jets. That the Jets are going to offer up a really nice package, and he's going to go be with Saleh. So, you know, former defensive coordinator of the 49ers, man. So who knows, man. San Fran won't trade Debo in conference to Green Bay. I don't believe that. Man. They'll probably try to get him out of the NFC. You know what I mean? They'll probably try to get him out of the NFC, but whoever comes up with the best package, he's going. I just don't think it won't be anywhere near the NFC West, though. Like LA, like teams like that, man. Like, you're not going to see that for sure. Arizona. So, but the NFC, I could definitely see it. But the consensus is get him out of the NFC for sure. I do agree with that. You could always give San Fran, say the Rams, another 1st round pick for next year, and Cephas for Debo. Woof. That Rams next. Wow, eh? That'd be interesting. I don't know if San Fran would do that, though. Not at 2 later, of course. Debo going to Tampa. Is that the latest, Patty Grimes? I think the AFC team. Probably. He's probably going to go to the Jets. Maybe the Jets. I just thought if he goes to Green Bay, man, I'm going to be very, very upset. But, guys, man, this was awesome. I'm going to have to call it a day. I really appreciate it, though, man. We had some fun here. Anybody else got any more comments, man? We can do this again. Next week, I'm on days, so I'll probably be on a regular scheduled program, like 6:30, 7 o'clock. So that'll be cool. I can see Debo up in Indy. Ooh, man, that'd be nice too, man. Wow, that would be nice, man. Torque will be all Bregman from Houston. I like it, Thomas Donner. I like it. Torque's going to be special, man. We'll be talking about this kid for a long, long time in a good way, too. But, yeah, guys, it was fun, man. I appreciate it. You guys were awesome. I hope to see you on with Mike soon. Yeah, sometime next week, I think. I think Micro Mike's doing day 2. I think Micro Mike's doing day 2 of the draft. I'm doing day 3, ladies and gentlemen. I'm doing day 3 of the draft, so I don't know when that starts. It's probably like a 12 p.m. start. Usually those are the earlier starts. So I will be doing at least day 3. It'll be great on the Detroit Lions Syndicate day 1. Then I think Micro Mike day 2. Pretty sure he's doing it. And then me on day 3. So we'll have some fun, 100%. But I will probably be doing one more show, ORUM'S Den, before the draft on a Tuesday. We can talk about that. I'm sure we'll get a little bit more info. We'll hear a little bit more BS stories going along. I'm sure there's a story that Thibodeau beat up 17 guys at a bar last week, you know, and he fought the cops. I'm sure that story's coming out next. So thanks a lot, guys, man. I really appreciate it, man. ORUM'S Den's fun. Don't forget to check out my videos and all that stuff. Got videos out. I'll have more videos out soon. Let's have a good one, guys. Appreciate it. Peace.